Hi, this is Kelly with Home Sewn Girl, and today I have completed a journal, a junk journal. It's entitled Love. The digital kit is Love Junk Journal Kit from Victoria Designs, which I will link that below. Other kits that I've used in here are Old Love Notes from Crafty Cat USA, Valentine Images from Graphics Fairy, Valentine Vintage from AntiquePaperie, Valentine Washi by Vintage Studio 717, digital images from the Pixil Scrapper, labels from Roxy Creations, and some trims from Gayle Agostinelli. I'll list all of that below from the video. So the journal measures approximately 5.5 inches wide. It is approximately 8.5 inches tall. There is a 2 signature spine, and the spine is approximately 2 inches. The cover has been covered with fabric and batting, and then there's lots of layering, some old tablecloth with some netting, some trim that I got at a antique store, some lace, some trims. It's got a seam binding or seam lace tie closure. On the spine are 3 coffee dyed flowers trims, and on the back is more of the cut trim from the tablecloth. So I embellished it a lot, almost so that it is now really full, but you can always take away from it and that will decrease the size. I'm just going to include everything. I just was having so much fun making it that I just got carried away. Okay, so we're going to open it up, and inside, this is the digital printout from the Love Junk Journal Kit from Victoria Designs. We have here, I have put some cardstock on the inside of the book cover. There's some Valentine fabric that covers the spine with some more of the trim that came from the front. There's a library pocket that has been collaged on, and a tag inside with some collaging too. Here we have a Tim Holtz charm. It says "Love You." Some lace that's been stitched on the cardstock. Here's an embellished pocket from the Love Journal Kit with a collage tag inside. This is calendar paper from a calendar, the American Heart Association, so it has lots of pinks and reds in it, great for Valentine's. This paper is avocado dyed. I did the avocado dyeing on that. Here is a magazine. Oh, no, it came from a book. It was a book about crafting, and it says a Valentine heart. We have a doily here. It was a rectangle doily that I have folded in and made into a pocket. Here's some cardstock that has some embossing on it, X's and O's, a little pocket from one of the kits, and some embellishing. Inside is a little flip journal with some paper, and it's been collaged with some trim attached to the top. We have a paper clip up here that has love charm on it, and here's a little cutout from one of the kits that is just paper clipped. On the other side, we have a belly band that has been embellished with a Valentine image of an old Valentine. Some music paper, True Love. Some wine dyed paper with one of the trims from Gayle Agostinelli's trim digitals. Here is digital paper from the Love Junk Journal kit, and these are some cardstock hearts that have been sewn together down to make room for tucks. So you can use these, or you can tuck away something you want there instead. We have a pocket from the kit that's been embellished on, and inside are some embellished, this is an embellished playing card. We have a journal card and a replica of an old Valentine. It's tucked away. Here is a page from an old sewing book. More cardstock, an embellished pocket that has been collaged on, a love bingo card for journaling that's been embellished, an avocado dyed coffee filter. This is an old paper from an old math book. Here is a page from a book about Paris, and on this side we have some trims from one of the kits, and it's been embellished, and inside we have a bingo card for journaling, a little tag with a little stamp, and another playing card. This is paper from an old children's writing book, coffee dyed paper with some embellishment, trim washi on the side, a pocket with one of the Roxy Creations labels attached, a journaling card with a a flower doily trim, and a little collaging done on the back. I got this from an estate sale. And we have a ruffle that has been stitched onto the cardstock, and we have the middle of the first signature with some trim attached at the bottom. Great journaling space. On the other side we have a pocket with a card, journaling card that's been embellished. Some more of the trim washi attached to the top. Here is a glassine bag that has been embellished. I didn't make a tag for inside because my book was getting too full, so I left that to be done later. Here is some more coffee dyed paper, the children's writing paper. This is the back side of the page from the book about Paris with some journaling cards. And here is a paper from one of those kits, and I just folded in threes, tucked it away. A great journaling spot. The back side of that math page. Here I took a envelope, folded it in half, collaged on it. We have a little pocket here with a tag and a journal card. Again, I didn't put anything in here because at this point it was getting too thick. I have here, this is a coin pocket envelope, and inside is a little journaling card. Tucked away. The sewing book. A fabric flip, and these are Valentine fabrics with some trim placed at the top and some paper attached for journaling spot. More of the Love Junk Journal Kit digitals. Here we have a tuck spot with a digital printout of a vintage Valentine card, and tucked away. It's been embellished and some stenciling on the back. Here's the back of the doily that's been made into a pocket with some embellishment at the bottom. The craft book page. This is the back of the calendar page with the pretty flower trees. We have an embellished paper clip with some trim attached to it, and another pocket with another little journaling spot. And that's the first signature. When we begin the second signature, and again it's the Love Junk Journal digital kit. We have an embellished paper clip with a purple paper flower, and it holds a journaling card that's been embellished and collaged on the back for journaling. Lace has been stitched on the side of the page. Here is a calendar from March 2004, but it was the February page with the roses and the violin. We have a side tuck here with some pom-pom embellishment on the side and a paper that's been trifold with a pretty design for journaling space. Here is a page from a flower book, the roses for Valentine's. There's a doily a round doily that's been placed in here and made into a pocket. This side's been embellished, and inside here holds a digital postcard. Some cardstock that has some embossing on it. These are hearts. Here we have a belly band, and in the belly band is a journaling card. Ooh, I forgot to back this, which I will back this. This is a digital printout from one of the kits that I've just tucked in here for space for journaling. The belly band has been embellished at the top with some trim that I had gotten at an estate sale. Music paper, this is Italian music paper with some wine stained paper. The digital printout, this is a pocket, and we have a digital printout tucked away from one of the kits I mentioned about before. We have a pocket here that's been embellished, and inside a journaling card. Lace trim been put on them. This is from the sewing book. Purples remind us of Valentine's. We have here 1, 2, 3 pockets, and in the first pocket is a ticket, a little card tag. Here is a printout, a cutout from one of the digital kits that I've sewn some buttons on that I found at an estate sale. Here's a journaling card. And here's an image of a vintage Valentine little girl that's been put at the top. Coffee filter that's been avocado dyed. A page from the math book. This page is from the book about Paris. And on this side is some washi and some washi paper trim with an image of a vintage postcard Valentine. Here is a vintage paper from a typing book. Some coffee dyed paper. Here are 2 images from one of the kits, and I've backed them with avocado paper and made them into flips. A pocket that's been embellished. This ribbon with the rose I found at an estate sale. A large tag tucked away. And we have the middle of the second journal signature, with some trim glued at the bottom. We have a flip pocket embellished with a tag. A cutout of some flowers from one of the kits glued on. We have a pocket here that's been embellished, a tag here for journaling. This is a tuck spot and one of the images from one of the kits tucked in the spot. The back side of that typing paper. This is the page from the Paris book, and we have paper. This is from the Crafty Cat USA, and I've distressed it, and I have cut flowers, border punched, and tucked it away. Some washi tape, and this is washi tape trim. This is the back of that math page. We have here the coffee filter. Here's a bag that's been embellished on the front with a vintage of an old Valentine. There's a side pocket with an index card and fabric ruffled and stitched to the top. And in here is a large collaged tag with some trim, lace trim stitched to the top. The back of that sewing book page, we have another fabric flip with some lace and some roses stitched to the top, and we have some Valentine fabric and a spot to journal underneath. This is wine-dyed paper. We have some collaging there of music paper. Here we have a pocket that's been embellished with one of the images from one of the kits, and again another vintage of a Valentine. Little trim put at the top of the page, and the doily made into a pocket. The back side of that magazine book page with the flowers. This is the back of the February 2004 calendar. Here we have a little tuck spot. Made 3 little envelopes, and you can tuck up underneath. And this is a cutout from one of the kits that I just tucked up underneath. So that's the end of the second signature, and this is the end of the book. And I will have this listed on my eBay store, and I will have the link down below. And I will cover the back in paper so that you can write on the back and not see the words. I appreciate you coming and listening to my book, and please subscribe to my channel. I have more to come, and happy Valentine's Day.